Ashley, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. Today we're going to be getting into this fall inspired look. I am going to be using some new products as well to achieve this look, featuring some new foundation, shadows, lashes, lippy, you name it, it's in this video. Before we move any further, don't forget to subscribe. It's the big red button down below, and turn on your notifications. It's right next to the subscribe button. You'll be notified anytime I make an upload. Now, if you are interested in seeing how I created this fall look, keep on watching. The first thing I'm going to use is the new Huda Beauty Matte Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. It comes in this really cute, sleek tube. And it does have like, it kind of reminds me of like rose fragrance. That's definitely, yeah, it's super matte. I like the way that that dries down. Next up for foundation, I am going to use the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I believe this was in collaboration with Alyssa Ashley. I'm going to be using the shade Golden Honey. It says that it's a full coverage foundation, but I'm not seeing that because there's like little spots on my face that I can still see that are pretty visible still. So I'm just going to add more foundation. I need to put my nose ring back in. I feel like you can build it up, but in terms of just like applying it and seeing full coverage, I'm not. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. You guys know this is my favorite concealer. Alright, so next up, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Blondie. It's a yellow powder. So this is how it looks when you open it. Not sure if you can see it. It's kind of spilling. And it reminds me, it has kind of like the same smell as the foundation. So if you have like a fragrance sensitivity, or if you have like sensitive skin, you might want to be wary of the setting powder and that foundation. So I'm going to use this on the highlighted areas since it is yellow. Those areas I want to be fairly bright. And then I'm going to take my Dermablend loose setting powder in the shade Original, and I'm going to just set the remainder of my face and my neck. And now I'm going to bronze up my face using my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Rich Amber, which is definitely my go-to. I'm actually like hitting pan. I'm not sure if you can see it. I love this bronzer. It's just so bomb. Like, I'm really hitting pan. Like, ugh. Now I'm just going to mist my face all over with my MAC Fix Plus. And then I'm going to set my face using the Maybelline Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. Now for eyes, I am going to use the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It's very pretty, very fall, of course. Now for my first shade, I am going to use that yellow in the corner up here. And I'm just going to buff that into my crease area. Next, I'm going to take this rusty shade up here, and I'm just going to apply that to the crease area as well, right on top of that yellow. So now I'm going to go back into that first yellow shade and apply that right on top again. Next, I'm going to take that terracotta kind of color right here, and I'm going to apply that to the crease area as well. And then I'm also going to bring that down onto the outer V area of my eye. Then I'm gonna go back into that first rust color and go right on top. I'm gonna go back into that yellow shade and just really blend out along the edges. I'm gonna take this dark brown color. I'm gonna apply that to the outer V area and slowly bring it up into the crease as well. And I'm just gonna blend out the crease area. I'm gonna take a little bit of that rust color and just apply that to the crease on top of that brown shade. I'm gonna go back into that first yellow shade and I'm just going to blend out the edges again. So essentially what I'm doing is when I add another shade, I go back in and add more of the original color so that they're still vibrant and still popping through. I'm gonna take a really dense shading brush and I'm going to use the first shimmery shade up here in the middle. And I'm gonna pick that up and just pack that onto my lid from about midway through the inner corner. Alright, now I do want to intensify the shade a little bit, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that shadow and I'm going to lightly mist it with a little bit of Fix Plus. And this will help to intensify that shade a little bit more. Much better. So now I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes Mascara and just apply some mascara to my top lashes. For lashes, I am going to be using the Minx and Main lashes in the style Stepford or the Stepford. Next, I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the shade Alkaline, and I'm just going to line my waterline. Alright, so now I'm going to go back into the Topaz Obsessions palette, and I'm just going to smoke on my lower lash line. The first shade I'm going to use is the Rusty shade, which is this one up here in the corner. Then I am going to apply that dark brown shade on top. I am going to apply blush, and to do that I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics shade in Raizin. So now I'm actually going to just highlight the inner corner of my eye using the Huda Beauty Topaz palette, and I'm going to use this shimmery shade here. So now I'm going to apply some highlighter, and to do that I am going to be using the Juvia's Place Loose Highlighter in the shade Nefertiti. I'm going to dust that onto my face. So I'm just going to highlight my brow bone using the same highlighter. And because we don't want it to look like a stark contrast with the highlighter, I'm just going to take that small diffuse crease brush and just lightly blend around here. so that it kind of just like blends with everything else in the shadows. And now to finish up the look, I'm going to use the new Fenty Beauty, what is this, like the Stunna lip paint in the shade Unveil. It's that new like chocolatey brown kind of color. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this look. I really hope that you all enjoyed this fall inspired tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.